it's Jess. Have you ever thought about going to university? Are you in year 12? Are you in the last 6 months of year 12? Scared for your future? Are you scared that you don't know what you want to be or whether you want to go to uni or not? Well, I think that you should come with me and I'll tell you some things that I learned over the last 3 years. Is it for you? Now, I had many people ask me in the last 6 months of year 12 if I was going to uni. I knew what I wanted to do, but it still makes you think, is university for me? So let's have a little time to think. Do you know where you want to be in 10 years' time? No? That's okay. You're 16, 17, 18. Nobody knows what they want to be when they're that age. You can make your own choices and your own decisions. Think about whether that's what you want to do. You have to be happy and you have to know that that's what you want to do before you go and waste 4 years of your life. Just said waste. I don't mean waste. I mean, if you're not into it, then you're wasting 4 years of your life, aren't you? But if you're enjoying it, you take it as it comes, and it's the greatest opportunity you can get. Do you struggle with schoolwork at school at the moment? Well, let's double that and then think about it. Do you think you'll be able to cope? Going straight from school, is that why you're so scared? Well, from experience, I noticed that there wasn't much difference between going straight from school or gap years. I mean, I'd love to travel, but I wanted to get my degree over and done with first, because I knew if I took a gap year, I wouldn't be coming back. On the other side of things, gap years. All of my friends took gap years, and they loved it. They loved having that full-time job for a year and being able to make their own choices when they were 18. They noticed when they came back, they had the same struggles I did. So, if you really want to travel, or if you really want to work full-time to gain some money, then have a gap year. But if you don't, just go straight to university and you'll be fine. I thought about a gap year, but thought you'd never come back. Well, that's okay. I mean, a lot of universities in Australia offer travel scholarships, which means you can travel overseas and do a term of your university course in America or Europe or somewhere even better than that. So maybe that's something to consider. Do you love long holidays? I mean really long? Well, university's for you. 3 months off every year? They're pretty swell. Scared about the money factor. I know that I was when I was 17. I had the same amount of money in my bank account throughout all of high school. Well, almost. And I felt as if going to uni I'd lose all of my money. But really, it's about saving. If you can save money and you have a savings account, you'll be fine. Like, I have 2 jobs. Remember that the money for tuition, it doesn't come out of your pay until you earn over a certain amount. So you'll be in your profession by the time you want to use your money. Friends in high school aren't going to be your friends forever. That's okay. When you come to university, you will find people with the same interests, the same thoughts, the same, everything about them are going to be the same as you. Yes, they're going to have some different opinions on movies or TV shows or music, but at least you have the same outlook on life. Can you study by yourself? Can you pick up the slack if you slack off? If you're sick, do you get in and do your schoolwork? These are some really big thoughts you have to think about. If you slack off at university, you fall behind. If you miss a week of university, you fall behind. and no one's going to be there to pick up after you and ask you if you're okay. You just have to do that all yourself. So I hope that these little things have helped you in figuring out if university is right for you at this time of your life. At your end of year exams ruin the rest of your life. Think about what you want to be. Think about who you want to be. And you'll find out what you want to be. And don't let people make decisions for you. Just because all of your school friends are going to university doesn't mean you have to. Look into the options there are. There's full-time jobs, there's TAFE, there's all of these wonderful programs that you can get into that help you without having to go to university. Don't let the thought of university stop you. If you think it's going to be too hard, try it for a year. And if it's not for you, try TAFE. There's so many options to choose from in Australia that there's no reason for you to freak out. I know that people say that university is the only place you can go. It's not. Don't let people get you down if you don't get to go to university. It's all up to you. And maybe in 10 years' time, you'll be at university studying something that you figured that you really want to do. That's okay.